Hey guys, today I'm diving into something a little different, but also super practical for anyone who saves or sorts seeds. I've got three mini lights that I want to show you that I use all the time. And they're actually practical for many other things, not just for seed saving or sorting. Anything that you want to do that you need a little bit of lighting. And like for travel, you can throw these in a suitcase when you travel. You can use them as a nightlight. You can use them for reading. You can use them for beading. My wife likes to do beading, and she makes earrings and stuff like that, and she uses these all the time. And so they're just a super practical thing to have. And now for seed saving, the great thing about them is that the lighting allows me to, especially tiny seeds, allows me to see color, size, any damage, and things like that. And so these have become an essential part of my seed saving. So I'll show you the three lights that I use, and I'll show you all the features, and then I'll show you which one that I actually use the most and why. So let me move you over to the dining room table. I've got more room on there than I have here on my seed table, and I'll lay all three of them out and I'll show you all the features. Okay, so here they are in their packages. The first one here, I can't pronounce it, but Akejrym. Akejrym. I don't know why they do these things, why they have such weird names. But anyways, we have this one, the table lamp A888. We have this one, the Bright FX. This one here is actually made for beading, people that do a lot of beading and earrings and things like that. And then we have this one here, which is the LED page magnifier. So I'll go ahead and open up each one of these, but I'm going to start with this one here first. Let's open up this one here. Now it comes with a nice little packet here for you to put it in a little pouch. Of course, a little instruction manual. So your charging cable, and then this is the way that it comes. Now this is folded up. So if you want to use it, you open it up like this, and then this bends forward like this. And it sits like this. Now, of all three, this one here is the most sturdy. This one here, you're not going to knock this one over unless you really hit it hard. So you have three buttons here. Now, the center button turns it on. And then the left button will dim it, and the right button brightens it. So you've got, I think, 5 settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then the center button actually will go to a different mode. It'll be more of an amber color. And then, of course, you can brighten it and then bring it down. Now, that's for people who don't like the bright daylight kind of light. They like the more cool, warm amber color. And so it has both of those lights. It has the white, and then, of course, this bright light, and then the amber color. And then you turn it on. You basically go on to the bright white. You go to the amber, and then you go to more of like an in-between, I guess. I can't really... Now that's basically, this is like, I don't know, maybe like 6,500 Kelvin or so. It's really bright white. And then you have the amber, and then this one here is kind of in the middle. So, but anyways, it has also the same, you go up or down in the brightness. So you got 5 settings here. And this one is really nice because it gets really bright and it gets really dim, like this. And so it's, you can just use it, as just like a reading light when it's, you want to use just, in the dim mode, or you can brighten it right up if you're really working on a project. This one here, it has a pretty good size magnifier on it. So if you, like this here, you could, you can see how the magnification is pretty good. But yeah, it's really strong. As you can tell, you can see how strong that is. That's really magnified well. I don't know if it's coming out well, but anyways. So a lot of people will use this like, they'll put the buttons toward them and then they'll work on their project like this. And that way they can use the magnification. But for me, I have it like this. And then I work like this right down in front of it, and it magnifies, or it lights everything. Now for magnification, this works really well. I mean, it's really, really strong. But I use reading glasses like this for magnification too. So I don't use this unless I really have got to get up close and look at something because I just use 1.5 readers. And so also you can use this handheld like this. So you can hold it like this if you're working on a project, you know, like outside working on the car, I guess, or something. And then you can just brighten it up like this, and it's really bright. And yeah, so that's another way that you can do it. Now for charging, this thing has USB on the side, right here. And so you can charge it by USB-C, which is nice. So it's got an internal rechargeable battery. That's nice. So I use this one. I use this for just certain applications. I don't use it all the time, but I do use it frequently for, you know, if I need to get up close, I need, you know, good strong magnification. So this one has come in really handy. I like this one a lot. Now the next one we have here is this one. This is the Akejrym. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try, actually. And this one also comes with the manual. It comes with the charging cable, USB-C, and this one folds up like this. So you actually pull this like this, and then it opens up. Now it'll kind of cantilever over to a certain extent, but it will get to a point where it will kind of tip. Which of course is understandable. I mean, right about there, it works great. And so with this one here, it has an on-off button on the back, and this is where the charging port is, USB-C. And then you turn it on, and then it has a touch panel in the front. 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 modes. That one is really dim. This one works nice, like when we're traveling, and I've got to get up in the middle of the night. All I do is I just reach over and just touch this, and that first button is nice. I can just touch it, and I can go do what I want, and it lights up enough of the area to be able to see. The only downside is to turn it off when you're done, you have to go through all cycles. You got to brighten it up to get it to turn off, which, you know, that's okay. You could reach behind and just turn the light off, like, you know, the switch off, but I don't like to do that. I just go through it like that real quick. So this one is really nice. I like the features here that it's, you know, it's extendable. It has screws on the side so you can tighten it if it happens to loosen up a little bit. My favorite feature of this one, believe it or not just the fact that it folds up, but on the bottom here, let me turn this off and I'll show you. It folds down. Now the rechargeable, you can recharge it right here with the USB-C, but it also takes, I mean, it's a 18650 battery that you're charging up, which is nice. I have a ton of these. I've got probably 20 or 30 of these that I use in all my flashlights. I use them in other things. And so I have a lot of these. So I can just carry a couple extra of these with me, and I don't have to charge it up. But of course, I mean, these things last so long. I mean, the 18650 battery lasts. I mean, it just lasts forever. And like I've been using this for weeks, and it's still just as strong as the day I got it. So I charged it up the first time, and it's been working great ever since. So this one here, I love this one. It's great. But yeah, so let's go on to the third one. Oh, I should also mention that this one does not have a magnifier built in. So that's one of the downsides to this one. And then we have the third one here, which is this Bright FX. Now this one here, this is the one that my wife uses all the time. Now this one's not just touch. This one actually has a button. So you've got to push the button. And it has 3 modes. So you push the button once, and then you get this one in the top here, or in the front. And then you press it again, and then you get the one on the sides. Press it again, and you get both of them. And then you press it again, and it's off. This one here is nice. It doesn't have like different strength. You're basically just lighting this front or the sides or both, and it doesn't cycle through like dim and then bright. But it's still a nice light. And now this one here also has the screws on the side, so you can tighten this if it loosens up. This one here does fold down nice and small, and so this one here you can almost throw it in your pocket. It also does have the magnifier. Now the magnifier on this, let me open this back up. The magnifier is not super strong. Let me show you here. Oops, I just pressed the button. So yeah, let me show you here. It's I mean, it's okay, and it does well. The thing that I don't like about it is that it's too small. So when I'm working on something under the magnifier, I can't use both of my eyes because it's just too small. I have to close one of my eyes. And so I don't use the magnifier on this at all because it's just not practical for me. It's not big enough. Now this one here also, of course, all of them, if you cantilever over, they're gonna tip. So what you do is you don't go out too far. You just kind of leave it like that. You can keep this bottom one back a little bit, and you can kind of like that if you need to. But it's still, when you start cantilever over like that, it just they do fall forward. It's just a matter of physics. The more weight you get out in front, of course, they're going to do that. But yeah, it works well. This is not the one I use the most. If I'm going to be like, if I need something that's small and I can throw in my pocket, then of course this is probably the one that I would use the most. But this one gets the least amount of use. It's a great little light though. This is the one my wife goes to all the time. She likes them better than all three. Now this one here also, it uses batteries. Now it uses AAA batteries. Now I have in here, I have the Any Loops rechargeable. So basically it's just recharging. Now it doesn't have a port on here, understandably, because if you had regular AA's in there, alkaline, you wouldn't want to try to charge up alkaline batteries. So there's no charging port for it. And so it just, you throw in AAA batteries and you're good to go. But the batteries do last a long time because this is LED. But this is a good light, but like I say, this is not the one I go to all the time. Now of the three lights that I use, of course, this is the one that I go to all the time. This one here is it's more practical for me. If I keep this bottom part down, I can extend it way over, cantilever it, and it works great. You just have to get your finger in there, kind of like that. And this is the one that I use almost, 95% of the time. But all of them work great. I'll put links in the description below to where I got all of these. This one here, the Bright FX, I believe you might be able to get it on Amazon, but I got this one from Walmart online, and this one's a little hard to find. But this one is designed. It's called a beading or so. Yeah, this one's by Beadsmith, and so it's made specifically for people that do beading and do earrings and things like that. And so my wife uses this one, and my mother-in-law also uses this one, and they love it. That's all they use is that one there. So for me, this one here is the one that I use most. Right here, the Akejrym, and I'll put, like I say, links in the description. But yeah, these have become absolutely essential, and I don't use them just for seed saving either. When I'm working on small projects, I'll just grab one of these lights, and it could be late at night, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of lighting. I like this one here. I could cycle through the different lights like that there. I can just have it really low if I'm reading. Like at night, I like to be reading. I can just extend it out like this and just sit and read. And yeah, these are absolutely great. I don't know how I got along without these lights before, but now I can't live without them. So anyways, there are the three lights that I use for my seed saving and sorting. And I believe this one here was like $19.99. This one here I think was like 17 or 18 bucks. And then my favorite one, believe it or not, was only like $9.99, like 10 bucks. And so this is my go-to, but I do use all three of them. I love them all. And I'll put links in the description, and you can go out and take a look for yourself. Absolutely essential for seed saving and sorting. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.